always left you up on your toes. Take the facts cause you can't relax until you're wrapped around its fingers. Can you hear me now? I'm lost at last. It takes the best to pull me out of this mess, so we can bring ourselves to right now. We can bring them down to their own grave.
Well, this lineup has been a band since November, but I'm the only. Okay, it's been a band for 2 years, but this lineup has been since November.
Okay. Who started the band? You started it, right?
I did.
And then how long ago did you get in the band?
I started in March of last year. Was it? Yeah, it was last year, March of last year.
So you've been in it for most of the time? How long?
I think it was March.
Yeah, yours was a little bit more mine.
Yeah, I was just a little bit before Evan, but March of last year.
So you three have basically been in this band the whole time,
Yeah.
for a couple months. For you guys, like, what is the most important thing about your guys' music and what you do it for?
I do it. I play our music as like an outlet, I guess. Like I write like a lot of lyrics based on how like I'm feeling at the moment. As cliche and as like generic as that sounds, but I mean that's just basically what I do. I do it for fun, and I do it because like it seems like people like our music, and that's just like kind of inspiring to keep making music, and that's what I like doing it for. So
I'm not gonna do it for really the attention. I mean, it is a little bit about the attention, but just the idea of, you know, a lot of people coming out to actually pay attention to you and be a part of something that you're passionate about is more than enough. And even if I'm playing in front of 20 people, but they're still screaming, you know, back at us and actually pay attention and doing that for us, like that's what it's about for me, really.
A lot of what I do it for is, I mean, it's really fun. I really like playing shows and meeting new people and all that, and it's really cool to kind of spread like a positive message through our music. I mean, obviously I don't write the lyrics or anything, but I mean, that's something that I really enjoy about it. I just think it's really cool to be able to reach out to people like that, and I don't know, I've made so many friends since I've been in it, and I don't know, it's just really cool.
And then for me, music has always been something that I've always been able to turn to, ever since like just forever, because I've always had kind of like a difficult time coping with some stuff. I just dwell on things, but for me, it's just like being able to help people. Like even if it's just that one kid that hears a song and it really impacts them, it really makes an impact in their life, it helps them through an issue. I think that's what it's really about, is being able to help that one kid, because that's what bands like August Burns Red, people like bands like that have done for me, so I've always kind of wanted to return the favor.
Who does like the bulk of the writing? You two?
I write most of the songs. I write like the base, the foundation, and I also write most of the melodies and lyrics, but these guys will pretty much take it and just kind of do their own thing with it. Like we each pretty much write our own parts. So.
Alright, so for you, being the one that writes the bulk of the lyrics, which song's like the most personal one to you?
Even though it has the dumbest name, Davy Dinosaurs, starts with a B, that it's such a serious concept, like the song, so I named it something stupid because I wrote it fresh, like when I was going through something that just totally sucked. So I named it something really stupid, just to kind of ease up the tension, I guess. So, and plus, our friend was like, name a song after me. Okay.
What's your guys' favorite song to play live? Each.
Our new one, I haven't really decided on a name yet. At least the final name. Yeah, only one title. It's one of the fastest songs we've written, and it's just one of those ones where I get into it so much where by the time I'm done, even if I don't even do any backup vocals, I'm still tired. That's what I love. When I'm out of breath, I know that I've done well. So that's my favorite so far.
my favorite would either be Takes One to Show One, just because it has so much energy. Because that's like, I have a hard time deciding, because like Takes One to Show One has so much energy, and it's always the song that we open up with, and like that's what really grabs people into like coming to our shows. I guess is like the energy that we give off, and then like I love Davey just because so many people know it. But like I gotta say the newest song, just because of how like fast and like it's like
Exciting.
pop punk. it's not boy band, it's pop punk.
His like biggest influences.
Whenever I started the band, I was in a cover band before, so I really did not know a lot of music. And when I started hanging out with him, obviously the typical All Time Low, we've seen them like 2 or 3 times, and they, for the most time, not as much now, but they have definitely been an influence as a start. Definitely, see, We the Kings, I've listened to them lately, and a lot of IK, but I don't have one specific band like a lot of people do, so I kind of just try to take as much as I can from each band. Foo Fighters is definitely one I take a lot from them. That's about it.
I'm also gonna be that kid and say All Time Low was a kickstart for me, just because I don't know, they're so like unique, but they're not too unique, and also following off of what you said, Foo Fighters are a huge influence on me, just kind of like the alternative, like edgier, like music. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. And another band, Set It Off, they're not very well known, but like their pop punk EP was actually what helped me. Like I found All Time Low through them, because their singer sang with them, and like I don't know, just basically Set It Off was actually my kickstart for everything.
All Time Low was they were who really got me into like this style of music. Like I was never really that into it before, so that was kind of like a kickstart for getting into this genre. I really like Foo Fighters. I really dig the Foo Fighters. I really dig Paramore a lot too. That edgier sound. I just love them. And as far as like influencing me for like the whole spreading, not to sound really generic, but like spreading positivity thing, is August Burns Red. I've always kind of dug their music, but I recently kind of got into like their whole like reason behind why they play, and the kind of people that they are like off the stage, and I really dig that, and it's really inspiring me.
For me, this particular type of music I've always been a fan of. Like I remember when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I was listening to like Sum 41 and Blink-182 in my room, and just playing like some old, I guess, pop punk stuff, and it's just really cool. I've always been a fan of this music, but when it comes to actually playing live and helping people, I definitely get that from as you said, August Burns Red. They taught me through a lot. I've been going through in their CD, DVD home was a really big thing for me, and I've always kind of wanted to capture that same basic kind of concept in whatever band I end up being in. So like I would be happy to spend 5-10 minutes talking to someone that's like going through an issue and help them to the best of my ability, because I think that's ultimately what being in the band's about.
What's your guys' like ultimate goal as a band?
I think I said mine early, but really, I just want people to actually, even if it's 20 people and we're in a crap venue, but as long as they're just excited about seeing us, and, you know, they're actually screaming the cliche, screaming the lyrics back at us, it's awesome. Because you strive, no matter how hard it is, or no matter how much you say you don't, you strive off of them, and if they're not there, you kind of have to put out more. When they give you everything they've got, it's so much easier. So that's the goal for me, is just we play in front of thousands of people or 10, just as long as they want to hear us. That's really what it is.
To make money. Just kidding. The goal that I would want our band to reach is just basically just a tour and just make a career out of this. That's all I want. Short and sweet, just like that. Yeah.
I kind of mentioned it earlier, but the whole like spreading positivity thing, that sounds so generic, but
We're so worried.
That's
not to be cliche.
I mean, because it's like I don't want to be one of those people who's like stay posy, bro.
Helping people with issues, like I said, I would love to talk to somebody, and I just don't really want to have people think I'm just, a guy who thinks he's cool or, just because I'm in a band, even though I think we were all agree we're just kids from Greenfield just doing what we love. And I think the ultimate goal of any band really should just be to help people connect with their audience. Like, I've taken pictures with people, and it's an awesome feeling, it really is. I just want to be there for kids and help them and just have a fun time in a really safe environment, and they should be able to feel safe when they're there at a show, jumping around and singing with us.
So, being from Greenfield, was it hard to break into the Indianapolis scene?
A little bit. I don't think so. Honestly.
To get noticed, because I think you're definitely in it.
Yeah,
We want to strive in it,
We just now, actually, I think, broke into the scene. Like recently. I think, like, that show in Avon at the 512 was when I realized, holy shit, like, or crap. Like, I don't know. And, just, like, being from Greenfield, and, like, nobody has ever heard of the Rick's Theater, that venue. And, like,
It's so good.
yeah, I know. But, like, I played with, the original lineup of B&L played with a band called Rock Hollywood who rented out that venue. And I'm guessing that kids who drove back and forth past it were like, oh, I'm gonna go to a show. And then just kind of like ever since then, it's just been like blown up. And I think that's how we've really gotten our name out there, because it's just like, hey, there's a show at that new venue. Who's the headliner? And it's just like us, because I'm the one that like was booking shows. And now everybody books shows there, and it's it's awesome. So I think that's really how we broke into the scene. And playing with the main really just kind of
helped out.
That was pretty tight.
Yeah. So
Since you guys are going to be that far going to school, you think it'll be completely manageable with your band and everything?
I don't know.
I think so, yes. I'm confident. I always try to look hopeful. I don't want to ever just go into like, if you go in there negative, it's just obviously it's not going to work out. But I think it can work, because like I said, I'm not too far away.
Shows are mainly on the weekends.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the weekends, but the thing is, like, I think we're getting to the point, not that we can slack off, but we're getting to the point where we're pretty in tune with each other, and like when we come into practice, it's pretty efficient, not that we just want to get it out, but when we come together, it's not like we have a lot of problems, we don't have a lot of things to work on. So if we don't practice for a couple weeks and I come back home, it's going to click. It only clicks. So I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. It'll be something to get used to, something to adjust to.
Do any of you guys have like formal training with your instrument?
Yeah, I was in the drum line at my school for 2 seasons, and I've taken a lot of private lessons from the instructor there, Chris Hodgson. He's actually been a really big influence, not only on like my mindset with playing, but like in life. Like he just gives me a lot of advice, and I don't know, he's really cool dude. But I guess that would count as formal training.
With me, I had a little bit. I actually took a guitar lessons. Oh yeah, guitar is actually my main instrument. I just picked up bass when I joined these guys because I figured
It's the same thing.
Yeah, well,
Just with like 3 more strings.
but yeah, I took.
Did you say with 3 more strings?
But yeah,
Math. What?
But I took guitar lessons for like 3 weeks, but then I stopped because the guitar teacher seemed like he hated his life. He really did. Like he just, I could tell he did not want to do it.
If I had a teacher, it would pay my life.
No. I mean, like, he even told my dad that he doesn't really want to do it anymore. Because during the lesson, I'd look over all the time, and he's like on MySpace or whatever. Because I was back when MySpace was popular. I'm old. But, and then when it comes to like just kind of like rhythm or like beats stuff like that, I was in our school's marching band along with Brandon, and I also did indoor percussion. So it kind of helps me with kind of staying in time and keeping up with tempos. So.
I took guitar lessons for 4 years. Top blower. Yes, his last name is Blower. Shout out to you, my home dog. If you even watch this, I love you.
I didn't take any lessons.
What a boss.
I guess. Rebel. Back off, guys.
That must be why he sucks.
My brother taught me when I was. My brother was absolutely horrible guitar, and like just tore it. But I mean, it's just one of the things he loved to do, kind of like a hobby. But he would just probably he would just teach me how to play a couple songs, and wasn't really into it. But my mom always wanted me to get into something of music. And thanks for interrupting. But she always wanted me to get into some sort of music because I mean I like listening to it, but I was never interested in it. But then I started playing. I got my first guitar 7 years ago, and that's really it. So I kind of just taught myself, and I've never had any structural classes at school. Just like Brandon, I took a music theory. I'm taking a music theory class right now, which is not specific to any instrument, but it's helped me a whole lot. And you're eating a screw. It wasn't really in my mouth.
It was definitely in your mouth.
No, it wasn't. Want to feel it?
No. How did you not put it in your
That's what she
mouth?
said.
Brandon, to my guitar.
That's totally my guitar.
Is it hot in here?
Douche. What?
Is it hot in here? Oh. Whoa. Can someone come help me? Cody, can you come help me? Everybody give it up for Cody Allman from Don't Call to Come Back. He is like, if there is like such thing as like a kid's Abercrombie and Fitch model, he would be it. Seriously?
Child porn.
Damn.
It's like, this whole band thing's just kind of like a,
I wish I had his face.
My jokes are funny.
Is that gay? Oh, okay. Holy crap! Well,
I'd like to propose a toast to all of you who made it.
alright, if you guys dance, this fight's real swing-like.
Please step forward. We'll surge in line. Just one by one, we fall in line. Please step forward. You will surge in line. Just one by one, we fall in line. All again. How the hell we doing? Now? Please step forward. We got so deeper. One by one we fall in line. Please step forward. We got so deeper. One by one we fall in line. Thank you guys.
Playing at Warped Tour mean for you guys?
Oh, shit. Rap! Can I answer this?
yeah.
Okay, so like, I've always just like, or we have always been super into the idea of playing in front of like, I don't want to say a massive crowd, but like a crowd where nobody knows us and like it's like a guaranteed draw, and plus just like be playing like alongside with a bunch of different bands that like we're fans of,
Like All Time Low.
like and Freaking Mayday Parade and all those bands, like it is just like an absolute dream of the absolute dream of ours, and we've been working really, really hard on like being like presentable and professional enough, like to just like absolutely be ready to step out on the stage and play for any kind of crowd. And like I just feel confident that if like we were like blessed with the chance to get up on like the Ernie Ball stage or the Kevin Says stage or any stage for that matter, or whatever 200 stages there are this year, like I just know that we'd be able to deliver anything, and like I would be just like completely content with whatever we could do to get on that. I would lick my cat's butthole.
Oh.